Brother Minister, I have a question. When did you start to see the Most High Minister Louis Farrakhan in his divine light? To go from someone who was just a minister that you bumped into to see him in his, like, through the eyes of the scripture.
I started seeing him like that. We had a young sister in my city that was dying of a rare terminal illness, and I forget the name of it. And I had a chance to shake his hand after dinner when he had spoken Mas Mariam and all the student ministers, get a chance to go to his house.
Yes, sir.
So you get a chance to share words, and I mentioned to him she was ill. And he asked what would we like for him to do. I said, if you would just pray for her. You don't have to come. I believe if you pray for her, she'll be fine. And he said that I had big faith in him. He said, but Allah is the best knower. So he would pray for her. When the delegation and I made it back to Fort Wayne, she was in Raleigh Children's Hospital in Indianapolis in the Ronald McDonald House, which means you have rare cancer or rare cancer or rare something, and they believe you're going to pass. So they put you and your parents up in the best living possible the last few days. So they did testing on her that Monday. And they called all of us to the room and they said, we found nothing. And we're standing there and I said, wait a minute. They said, all of what you had, there's no trace of it. And we all cried, telling Allahu Akbar. And she had white doctors, and he said, well, I don't know. I understand your belief in Islam, but if you saying that somebody prayed for her, whoever made that prayer, God, and that moment made me to know that that man made a prayer from his house in Chicago to a little girl that he did not know. God answered his prayer, and that girl went from not just getting better, she went in 24 hours from dying to not having a trace that it ever existed. At that moment, I said, okay, I said in my head, he's like Jesus Christ.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes,
I felt I was wrong saying Christ, but being a Christian, he had been fulfilling certain scriptures of when the Roman soldier said, if you just pray for my daughter or my child at home, he'll be better. Well, I can testify that in just a prayer. He didn't know me. He didn't know me by name. He just knew me as one of the ministers in the line. But he went out of his way to pray for a little girl that he didn't know, and that little girl was healed. So from that moment on, I knew the minister was either Messiah